What's good, everyone? What is good? Welcome back to the channel with yours truly, of course, Machiavelli. Jesus, that's Mac. What's good, everyone? What is good? Welcome back to the channel with yours truly, of course, Mac. Hope you all are having a great day today. If you see why I'm not talking so loud, or I'm trying not to, it's because sitting over there next to me is Mocha and she's sleeping, so I don't want to wake her up while I'm doing this. And the reason I'm doing it now while she's sleeping is because when she wakes up, I'm gonna have no time to do this. So now or never. So hey guys, what's up? Hope you all are doing great. And today I'm back to you with another speed build, but it's kind of like a renovation speed build. I just want to start off by saying I did not make this beautiful house. Like, I'm good at building, like, in my eyes. Sorry, I had to yawn. Like, I'm good at building in my mind. I'm good at it, but I'm just not this good. So this house was made by, I do not know their name on top of my head, but I'll pop up a link to them, or I'll give them a little shout out, or just post their name right here. So it should come up right here. They made the build. It is so nice. I saw it in the gallery. I had to like have it in my game, but then I kind of didn't like the interior, so I decided to, you know, go ahead and do my own little makeover to it. I couldn't really figure out what I wanted to do with this house. I know for a fact I wanted it very light and bright, because that's what I like with my house. I love my houses being bright. So I was thinking about using a baby blue and the backsplash, just, you know, to add a little pop of color and also match with the theme of, you know, opening it up. I kind of wish I sticked with this layout, but sadly I changed it in the end. I changed it to like the next side. I think I made the cabinets dark. I don't remember. I think it was light. I can't remember, but yeah, I couldn't figure out what I wanted to do with the kitchen, because it was just a big space, so a big kitchen would go there. So I want to add, you know, high up counters and all the other good stuff. But yeah, I was kind of figuring out what I wanted to do, but I don't truly know what I end up doing. If that's weird, I don't know. But anyways, I had a lot of fun making it though. That's the good part. It was an experience, because I don't really, you know, I normally start off with the house, and how I normally build is I make the house, and then when I'm making the house, I kind of envision what I want on the inside. So with this house, I kind of started with a clean slate. I started with like a already built house, so I was like, oh god, I don't really have a theme or a design that I want to go with it. So you see, I'm just deleting everything. I think I switched to the next side at this point, because I don't know, I just felt like that looked more for a living room. Well, it was the windows. The windows looked like it was meant for like a dining room, and I didn't want to delete the windows, so I had to move it. So yeah, that's how it goes. So now we have the living room over here. But yeah, I ended up using light wood. Okay, I was wondering. I didn't remember, was it light wood or dark wood? Okay, it was light wood. Good. But yeah, I think I did like the way it ended up turning out. Yeah, that's pretty much it for me to talk about this commentary. Like, honestly, I suck. I absolutely just suck at talking about my builds. I suck at it. It's just something I can't do. No clue why. I always think that I can come up with these really cool scenarios, like, oh yeah, you know, I was just trying to get the artistic side, or I was mixing blue with the what, I don't even know, you know, those artsy things that people talk about when they know what they're doing. I always think I can do that, but I can't, because I suck. I always see when I build, people are like, oh my god, how do you do that? Like, you're so talented. No, it was luck. Okay, this is mostly all luck. I just put 2 and 2 together, and it somehow makes 3. I know that makes no sense, because 2 and 2 together makes 2, but in my head it makes 3, so we're gonna go with it. Okay, yeah, we're good. But honestly, I suck at explaining my thoughts. Like, the amount of times where I've said, you guys have asked me, hey, can you make a video? Oh, I said I can, and then using the baby blue, I just remembered. Okay, I like baby blue. Anyways, the amount of times that you guys have asked me, hey Matt, can you like do like a little tutorial on how you did this, so we can, like, you know, have some wisdom on how to like design like you? I'm like, okay, sure. And the amount of times I go online and I try my best to like reenact or recreate what I make, or try to figure out the best way to make what I make, and I can't. It's so hard to explain. It's so hard to do. It comes when I'm building. I just start putting stuff on the wall. I imagine what I want it to look like. I just envision it, and I try my best to have that, you know, happen. And so I can't really explain to you guys how to vision something, you know. It's just a vision, you know. You, like, for example, in the kitchen, you want wood. You envision what type of wood, the wood type of theme, how the wood's gonna go with it. What type of cabinets do you want to go with the wood? Do you want it to be open concept? You know, all of that stuff has to go into the build before I build. Like, honestly, when I build, I do 3 things. I pre-build, which is just in my mind, or yeah, mostly in my mind. I just sit down and think, what do I want this build to look like? What theme, what style? Do I want it to be open concept? Do I want it to be closed? Do I want it, you know, to have a loft? Do I want it to be like off the ground? You know, I have to sit there and think about what I want to happen in this build, because if I just come on and just create, it will take me a while. Like this, I just came on, I just created, I didn't know what I wanted, so I ended up like just going back and forth with the kitchen on one side or the other side. I didn't know what I wanted. I just started adding and adding and adding until I was satisfied, you know. So that was, like I said, one of the main things that you have to know what to do is what I do, at least now, is I have to know what I want before I even start my build. So I have to pre-build, and then while I'm building, I have to, you know, I have to lay down furniture. I just lay down a bunch of furniture that I think that I want, and then it comes to colors. So it's like pre-building, furniture, and then color, and then that ties all together, because definitely the color is the most important part. You can have any furniture, you can have like a white furniture, a black furniture, but if there's no accent colors to like add little pops or different, you see how I added those little accent with the bricks just to give the kitchen a pop, or it doesn't look too plain with just the blue black splash like that. Just adding different colors, different textures into it. So I guess I'm not the best. I guess that was actually pretty good. You know what, that wasn't too bad of explaining. And you see there we go, I just deleted the kitchen all over again. I couldn't figure out what I wanted, like with cabinets and all that, so definitely plan ahead. Excuse me. Pre-plan, because it's hard. Honestly, it took me a while to figure out what I wanted to do with this build. It took me such a long time. I was like, oh, maybe I could have, like, you know, how with houses they have like two-tone cabinets or two-tone islands, so the cabinets on the actual kitchen would be like white and then the island would be black. I don't know, I thought I could do that, but it just didn't work out that way. But yeah, I think this is the end of product. I actually really like the way it came out. I kind of wish I stick with the wood. The wood gave it more of an earthy tone, and it kind of, you know, made it look more original in that sense. But it's all good. I do like the way it came out. It's still, I love the accent of the brick on the side. It just definitely gives the kitchen more of a pop than keeping it at one straight blue. But yeah, hopefully that was kind of like, I think that was a pretty good explanation of my thoughts. Honestly, I think I did pretty good there. I guess it takes me actually not, you know what it is? I overthink. When I talk to you guys, I overthink about trying to make things sound more complicated than it is and to make it sound better. But honestly, if I just speak of what I actually think in my head, I think I could actually do this. I'm taking thoughts. You see, I'm not perfect. I'm never perfect. I don't want to be perfect. Perfect is boring. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, my alarm went off. But yeah, perfect to me is boring, because if there's nothing for you to improve on, then it's kind of like you're done. It's like finishing a game, you know, you're perfect, you finished the game. What do you do now? Do you want to like start the game all over and play it again? It's gonna get boring over a while, you know? That's why when you play a game, you want it to be challenging, so for each level, it takes you time to accomplish. So right now, I'm still learning. I'm not perfect at anything I do, so I'm still learning, and that's what's fun for me. Learning is fun for me because like that's the one thing with me. I love math, okay? People hate math. I'm not the best at math. It's hard to explain because I love math, but I suck at it. That's weird, right? I'm not the best at math, but I absolutely love it, because when, I don't know, the feeling that you get when you're doing a math equation and you're sitting in class and you're doing the math equation, the teachers explain to you, and it makes no sense to you, right? So then you keep on focusing on it, keep on working on it, you keep on trying, keep on doing what you gotta do, you keep on working at it, and then you just get it, right? And that feeling of when you understand what you're doing and you understand what's going on is the best feeling. I don't know how to describe it. I love that feeling in math. When, like, for example, when I used to do word problems, I suck at word problems. I suck at word problems. It just isn't for me. I suck at word problems when it comes to math. And so when my teacher would sit down with me and explain to me what's going on, I just couldn't understand. I'd always get frustrated, but then the feeling that would come when he's explaining to me and I totally understand was the best feeling ever, because it made me feel like I accomplished something, you know? It made me feel like I started from nothing, that I pretty much had no sense, and now I can actually sit here and do it, you know. It's just a great feeling to understand something, to learn something. So definitely that's why I say, hey, if you're not perfect, that's totally fine. No one's perfect, and it's better to not be perfect, because that means you're still learning. If you're not perfect, that means you still got room to learn, room to improve, room to expand. And if you're perfect, that means you're pretty much good. You're done. What's left for you to do anything if you're perfect, you know? So that's why I always say, or when people are like, oh my god, I suck at this, I'm not perfect, I'm like, that's fine, continue and get better. It's always great to not be perfect, and that's my sense, you know. I'm not a perfectionist. I don't think I could ever be a perfectionist. I tried once being a perfectionist and it just wasn't working for me, because when it comes to being a perfectionist, you have to have everything the right way, and I feel like in my sense there's no right way, you know. Like there's no right cabinets to pick, there's no right what's called a table to pick. You can pick any type of table. The table, it all has to do with match, you know, match the personality of the house. So I can never be a perfectionist in the sense that everything has to be perfect, because I feel like adding a little bit of like unperfection heightens what you're doing. I don't know, this is getting a bit deep, but yeah, I just thought that I have no clue where that even came from. Like, I don't even remember how we even started talking about being perfectionist or perfect. I don't even know, but yeah, that's pretty much it. It's funny how I told you guys that I'm not gonna be talking about this build, but I've been talking about this build for the last 11 minutes. I don't know, like honestly, when I get into some philosophical talking, or when I come down and have a serious talk with you guys, I enjoy that. I enjoy having serious talks because I get to read. Oh my flippin' god, there's a spider climbing down. Oh Lord, have mercy on my sinful soul. Oh bitch, don't do that to me. Oh, you about to die. I'm so sorry I had to kill you, but don't do that to me, y'all. It was like, I was like, oh my god, Jesus. Whew. Oh my god, there was a, oh, my heart, cause I was literally sitting here talking to you guys, literally sitting here, and something's moving from, oh god, I woke up Mocha. I'm sorry, babe, go back to sleep. Honestly, I was talking to you guys. Oh guys, I'm about to piss myself. I was talking to you guys, and at the corner of my eye, I saw something moving. I'm like, oh, it's nothing, it's just a figure of my imagination, right? And then I actually look, and all I see is this big ass spider crawling from my ceiling. I'm like, oh bitch, not today. Oh Jesus, have mercy on my sinful soul, I'm gonna kill you. And so yeah, I got like I had put like a piece of paper right here. I just like, oh, I'm sorry, I had to kill it, but I wasn't about it. I couldn't. That literally scared the hell out of me. But anyways, back to what I'm talking about. I don't even remember. But yeah, Mac talks. Hope you enjoyed. Talks with Mac. But yeah, honestly, I honestly do love having these talks with you guys, because I love to get your guys' inputs, you know, about what you guys' thoughts and feels about the situation too, and your guys' outputs. I don't know. I just like other people's inputs on things, see if people like agree with me. I don't know, I like to be agreed with, who knows. But anyways guys, that's pretty much it. Oh, one more thing guys that I actually want to talk about. Oh god, this is such a deep talk. Since it's deep, let's continue it. One thing I want to talk about is I don't, you know, I'll say this for another day. This topic's it's already been enough. We're not gonna go down to like emotional stuff, so we'll talk about this we'll save this for another day. Anyways guys, I hope you all did enjoy this build. Thank you guys for watching, and of course I think there's still another part to this if I'm not mistaken, so stay tuned for that, and I'll talk to you guys on the flip side. As always, have a great Wednesday. I am out. Deuces, peace, bye, later guys.
Why I'm feeling blue. I was feeling you, and all those things we do. I do, ba dee ba do. And I would call you on the late night, sparking up the J light. Take me to that place where you got me feeling so right. To escaping, guess that's why I play your games. And so why you wanna run away then? started. We were just getting started. Now I'm pouring the memories, drinking your energy. All of my tendencies won't bring you back to me. Hell, no. I wake up on the floor, no, I wanted more. We weren't meant to be, I chose to ignore all the things that made our love a war. Why'd you have to leave and walk out the door?